Okay, I think I'm ready to get started. Oh, hi, Zell. I'm glad that I can help you with while you finish work. How's the balance between me and the music? Oh, I guess the music stopped. Let me pull that up again. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the music was paused. That was my bad. Okay. I'm glad. Every stream I feel like I learn more and more about the fact that tech stuff can be kind of annoying. But it's not too bad, especially because it's just me talking and I don't have to balance other people's voices. 15 minutes to set up properly. Yeah. I was working on a Patreon post before this and lost track of time a little bit, but luckily my setup time is not as involved. Crow is better at it. Yeah, I feel like she knows a lot about like audio balancing and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I am glad that I get to come back to this illustration. I was wanting to work on it after I finished the stream on Friday, but I said that I would work on it more on today, so I ended up doing other stuff. Should see her when I'm at her place setting up our mics and all. She's great. Yeah, I'm using my roommate's headphones because he doesn't use them very much, but my normal headset is literally $10 earbuds. I think that this one sounds a little bit better though, and it's, I mean, it's definitely a little fancier. But I also learned how to put the VODs on YouTube, um, which was good to learn. I lost the first stream that I did like entirely, but that's fine. The audio got nerfed there anyways. But I realized that I talk really quietly, so I'm trying to get better at talking just a little bit louder. I don't think that I will ever be one of the like super excitable streamers, but that's okay. I can I can just be me, and people will be okay with that. Yeah, to each their own. But I actually, yeah, being soft spoken isn't a bad thing at all. Oh yeah, yeah, especially if, uh, that may just thinking about that makes me miss Tig though. Uh, yeah. I saw her playing Diablo, I think, so I hope that she's able to find time to relax. She works so hard. Right now, I'm working on making the grass uh, a little bit more detailed. Um, I'm I've been looking forward to working in this style again. Um, I think that if I finish this, I'm gonna work on the. I showed a sketch of it last time. It's got like it's like this giant rib cage that's been grown over with like moss and stuff, and then there's like a little mouse person hanging up their laundry and just sort of leaning back and relaxing. I think that that would be a lot of fun um, to work on. But right now I'm focusing on this fox. But I would want to do it in like a similar style. That's a little bit too light. That's pretty good. Okay. Not quite sure how I want, because I like having the shadow along here at the edge, but a little bit of lighter grass in some areas. I think I have to, yeah, I have, so instead of drawing the grass from the blade, the top of the blade down, I need to start it from the base up so that I can have the line taper in the correct direction. So, one of the things that I started trying was, so you know how I've got some of the time-lapse videos for comic pages and stuff? Well, I did one with like commentary, so I'm gonna be trying to do a little bit of that because I had a bunch of people say that they like hearing of like that they learn a lot or uh that they like when the listening to me talk. So I figured it would be fun to try. So right now what I'm doing is I'm adding a bit of the lighter green right at the where the shadow meets the base color. Because I know that there's like color theory stuff about it, but I don't actually remember it because I was tired when they talked about that in school. But like, if you have the light right next to the shadow, it can create a bit of extra depth. And especially since I'm sort of um, simplifying this, it's not like going to be a realistic painting. It's going to be more of an illustration than that, I guess. I'm going to utilize that for that extra bit of depth. Okay. I want to add more detail to the grass, but I'm going to do that after I block in the fox. So I want the fox to stand out. So I think making it more, that looks nice. Making it more saturated than the colors around it is going to be a good way to do that. I'm going to turn off those layers so that I can see the shape of the fox a little bit better. And again, I'm using the same artist's music as I did last time. Let me pull that name. Ron Galinas, Chill Beats. So if you like the music, then maybe check out his channel. What sort of pen brush are you using to have that cracked effect on your lines? So I'm using something called Creepy Scrawly. It says Creepy Scrawly 2 because I made a copy of it. Um, it I don't remember where it came from. I think it was from a brush pack, but Clip Studio lets you really customize things. So you can bring up the tool, like this wrench for the tools. Oh yeah, Creepy Scrawly, Creepy, Scrawly with a Y. Yeah. I use it for my line art for my comic. I used it for the commission I did for Uzil. It's my favorite brush for a lot of things, but Clip Studio allows you to customize a lot of things. So, like, oh, this is fun. So I can I can have it change brush tip color. You can like really mess with things too. Like you can do it like that, or you can randomize per stroke. Let's say I want it to have a 6% randomization, so you can see that all of these are slightly different. That's a new feature that they added recently. You can turn that off easily enough too, so I can have it go back to normal. Anti-aliasing is how fuzzy things are. It's used for a lot of brushes, and a lot of styles use it. I hate it for me, for my own stuff. Sometimes I wish that I was more okay with it, but I just love a crisp edge. You like that it's sort of my signature? Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with it. Um you can change like so like say wait, does that hold on. There's like a apply brush shape. You can adjust, like I can make it fuzzier here. You can have it more like a watercolor here. Um, the standard pen is like what it's based off of. Rough edged, you can get this cool little zigzag here. I actually have also made my own brushes too. Brush tip, like I made a guide on how to, let me pull it up. Wait, where did it go? I made a guide on how to, did I put it here? Where did I put it? On how to make, I thought I had put it there. Maybe it's, where did I put my brush? It's not in the markers. It's not in unsorted, which is still unsorted. Is it in pen? No. It's gotta be somewhere. Anyway, I made these. That's gonna really bother me if I can't find it. When I updated Clip Studio, I had to re-upload everything. I might have just forgotten to upload my brushes, but they're how to make like a, I'll just use one of their examples. So they have like these brushes where you can like, where it makes like shapes and stuff of like grass. I made my own foliage brushes, and they had have a guide on how to do that. I could probably go over them in there, but spraying effect, you can change particle size, particle density. Let's can have it be fuzzy there. I'm gonna turn that off though. You can adjust the textures. You can give it a watercolor edge, which is kind of cool. Like you can see it sort of gave it a fuzz around it, and like the edges are different. Yeah, they have similar stuff in Photoshop. There are a lot of brushes. I feel like Clip Studio has a more robust system for developing your own brushes, but it does have similar options in Photoshop. Okay. Wait a second. Close. Okay, yeah, so that I'm reading that right. Okay. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna just do like the body of the fox in the orange, and then I'll have the clothes in a separate layer on top. I feel like that'll make it easier to render in the future. So usually when I color stuff, I have like I use the lasso fill like when I'm doing comics, but that's for my line work. For this, I want the edge to have that sort of tooth to it. So I'm just gonna at least outline all of this with the brush. There are a couple other brushes that I like as well. I just keep going back to this one. It makes me happy. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the stuff that's just gonna get covered up by the clothing, which is most of it. But the paws and stuff, I'm gonna have to go back to. A cool thing about this is that the bigger the brush is, the more toothy it can get. So like you can see there's a bit more tooth there. And then if it's smaller, like if I want it to be smoother, I can have it. Well, I guess that is also pretty toothy. But the size of it can adjust how toothy it gets. I probably should have the tail on a separate layer. I'll block all of this in first though. I think I want the back paws to be a little bit more defined than what I have here. So that you can imagine the toe beans. I feel like the toe beans are an important part of any animal drawing if the animal has beans. Okay. Hi, Sass. You all are you all waiting still for WoW to get back? I figure that the maintenance is gonna go pretty. Yeah, Lacuna. Servers are up? Oh, that's faster than I thought it would be. Well, I appreciate that you're still hanging out with me. Let's see. Still has to work. Oh, poor Zill. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I selected the silhouette of the fox so that I can go over the tail and have it be on a separate layer. Because it sits like over the fox itself. So I'm glad that you can hang out with me while you're still working, though. That's nice. Okay, I've got the tail on a separate layer, which will be helpful. I should name that tail, fox, body. Maybe I should have other parts of the fox too, because the fox is gonna have to be the most detailed part of this so that it stands out. So I'm gonna do that selection thing again. I just use the magic wand tool around the empty space and then invert the selection. Head. Okay. I'm gonna have the paws be on their own thing. Basically, I'm just gonna treat this whole box like it's a series of paper cutouts so that I can easily select individual parts of the fox to modify, like add shading and details and stuff. I'm turning that sketch off so that I can better see the like cheek tufts. Want to get those shapes right. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Front paws. Okay. Bring that off. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play until raid. I have to run an errand or so, a couple errands, and do I'm gonna be working on some freelance stuff as well. Oh, whoops, forgot to close that off. Okay, I don't need to have the whole paw be like the whole arm, just the paw part, because the rest of it gets covered up by the sleeve. Okay, let's have that, and then so that I can see where the face ends. Okay. Let's turn that off. Although, I'm not gonna worry about that. That's an easy enough fix. I accidentally had the selection expand by 1 pixel turned on, so it's cutting into the shape that I had. But that's an easy enough fix. All I have to do is so there's a couple ways I could do this. I could delete the excess there. We'll see how that looks. Does that still retain the... Yeah, I feel like that still looks pretty good. Okay. I got the front paws. And then back paw. Those are gonna have to be 2 different layers. Leg 1. See, the area scaling was turned on, but easy enough. Now you can see that it's not cutting into the body at all. Oh goodness, it's so tiny on the canvas. Okay. Leg 1. That's gonna be this one. And again, it's gonna have the pants. So it's mostly to get the paw. The shape of the paw. And then leg 2. And this one's easy enough. It's just, or wait. Alt. Okay. Now I can do leg 2. Okay. So I think that's, the rest of it can be on the same layer, and that's fine. Next, I want, okay, so I'm gonna put this in a folder, box, body, or I guess just box, because unlike the grass and such, this is, like all of this could be just 1 layer. That was fine, but this needs more detail. Now, the shirt. Okay. The shirt. I'm thinking like a sort of white color. I might make it a cool white. So I'm not gonna just go white. I'm gonna have it be a little bit of an off-white, but maybe like sort of blue. Because the rest of this is so warm that having that color, the like color temperature contrast would be nice. I'm gonna keep the tuft here because I think that that's cute. Let's see. So then paw can go, yeah, it'll, there. That adds a little bit of dimensionality to it. the head, invert the selection, and then that way I can get this area without cutting into that shape. That's like, if I had it all on the same layer, I would have had to be a lot more careful there. And then pause, invert selection, because I don't want it to be there. There we go. I do talk to myself like this when I'm drawing just normally. When I was in high school, I didn't realize that I was making laser sounds, but I was. And I'm not going to make the laser sounds on stream. Oh, okay. I guess okay, so basically it was like a that kind of sound. Or like if it was a long line, it would be like a and I didn't realize that I was doing that until somebody told me. You like my sound effects. Thank you. My classmates did not. Which, to be fair, it was like we were all high schoolers and it was like 7 in the morning, so I don't blame them. I might adjust this color just slightly. That's basically nothing. Let's decrease the saturation to 5. Okay. I think I like that, but let's find out. No, I like it better the first way. Okay. So the sleeve kind of poofs out, so I need to have it do that for this one as well. You can see that, oops, forgot to invert the selection, that I've got it sort of like this, and then invert the selection there. So it's a lot of making different selections, but I promise it does save me time in the end. Because you can see that when I don't have the selection, I have to be a lot more careful about my line. Whereas here, I could do like that if I want, and it doesn't matter. So it's a lot easier to have a clean distinction without needing to focus too hard. And then so this is like behind the book. It doesn't need to be quite too detailed, but I do want like the general shape of it. Okay, so that's the blob for the shirt. I'm going to go in and add the, you can see like I got the lines and stuff, and planes differentiating it there. I'm gonna have similar things for the shirt and pants. And then, okay, so the pants will go here. I'm gonna be marking the clothing as green so that I can more easily, oops, that's yellow, more easily see where they are. The pants I want to be like a sort of black color, but it's gonna be like an off black. So like it'll be dark enough that it'll read as black, but it's not going to actually be that. Because if it is like that's fine, but having it slightly off is going to allow for me to do better shading and make it feel a little bit more authentic. I'm not going for realism, but I am going for authenticity. Yeah, okay. I think this is looking cute. I'm having fun. Okay. Then we turn the opacity up here. We've got the base of the fox blocked in. I have to adjust Penny because she's on my lap and my knees hurt. Okay, thank you, Penny. Thank you for being so polite. Oh, she's having you okay? You okay? Having a senior pet, sometimes I worry. You're okay, Penny. You're okay. I was joking earlier with my friends that I'm not going to have a webcam for myself, but I will have one for Penny. It's only kind of a joke. Okay, and then next, this is going to be book. And I'm going to select this part of the shirt and invert the selection because the book is behind the shirt there, but it's on top of that one. So to minimize the number of layers that I need. The book is going to be a warmer white to help the pages, to help contrast from the shirt. So even though it's the same value, it's a different color temperature, like it's warmer, and that helps it stand out. Probably gonna have the book be a couple different layers. So like the top page is gonna be this in one layer, and then the pages underneath it are going to be a different, gonna be a layer below it. I'll have them be slightly darker. Okay, there we go. Bump up the saturation and make it a little bit warmer. And then decrease the value by a little bit. Okay, that's enough of a contrast for the flats for me to tell the difference. Like, it's pretty subtle right now, but that's because I don't have any of the shadows and highlights and stuff yet, and this is mostly lineless, but I will utilize line occasionally. Like, I'll probably end up doing something kind of like that, or like, oh wait, wrong layer, or like that. Like a little line there as a treat. The color of the book's spine. So if I'm gonna have the hydrangeas be blue, maybe having the book also have a blue spine would be nice. What does this look like? Not that. A little bit. That's kind of nice. Okay. Or maybe the ribbon should be blue, and the book should be like this red color. Let's see how that looks. And how does this look on top? Well, regardless, I need to block in the shape. And then I can mess with the flats later. Should the book be just text, or should it have like illustrations too? I'm not sure what this fox would be reading. Oh, wrong mode. Okay, I'm gonna trim that just a little bit. It's not bad. A novel kind of fox? Yeah. Yeah. That works. Fine. Top page. Pages. Ribbon. Like one of those fancy things. Okay, the ribbon needs to be a different value. It needs to be either lighter, yeah, so that it stands out more from the grass. Also, if the fox is reading a novel, that means that I don't have to do an illustration for the book. Which sounds pretty good. Okay. Clean up this shape a little bit. Okay. Um, I really want to have the rest of this blocked in before I add more detail to the fox. Like this part was really relaxing to do, and I knew pretty much exactly what I wanted. I think for the fox, I need to have the surroundings at the minimum, a shaped, like have a shape for it. Otherwise, it might not um, fit in with the surroundings. Okay, then we're gonna do bushes. I'm gonna make the bushes a cooler green. Not cool as in like cool, but cool as in temperature. And I'm gonna have it be the same value as the grass shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna do my little selection trick, invert selection, and then I can, oops, oh wait, not invert selection there, I am working on that. Okay, and then I'm gonna fill in the shape of the bushes. Okay. Oh, now that's where the selection trick doesn't work quite as well. Luckily, I can just do this. Fill it in manually. And the grass wasn't quite all the way there. Okay. I think the music paused. I have a playlist right now, so it pauses in between videos occasionally, and at first I was annoyed by it, but then I realized that the frequency that it does, that it pauses, is really good for remembering to stretch my wrists. So I'm stretching my wrists right now, and then, that's good, yeah. Continue watching. There we go. Okay. Da-da-da. Okay. And then I need this, and then selection from layer, delete selection. Wait a sec. No. Add selection. There we go. Now it just gets that part. I invert so that I can do this bush that wraps around without having it. Maybe I should have the. No, I should just have the bush part. Another fun thing that I learned recently is that you can actually move this little toggle. So if it's like way in the way, you can just sort of scoot it and then it'll just stay there. Oh, whoops. There. Okay. So that's the shape of the bush. Oh, I'm so excited about how this is turning out. It's fun too because you can see sort of the level of detail that it's gonna end up at. So it's like, yes, it's just blobs right now, but like in my head, I can see kind of how it's gonna look. Tree trunk. So the tree trunk, I don't know if it should be like a white bark or like a dark, like a brown bark. And if it, do I want it to be sort of reddish like the, oops, reddish like the base there, or do I want it to be a little more orange? Let's see how it looks if it's a, so brown is basically just a desaturated orange. That might work because the fox is orange, and then I just sort of darken it up a little bit. I think that'll be good. For the tree leaves, I'm gonna have this forward section be a different layer than the back section. So I can be a little bit messy with the edge of the trunk, like where the branches would meet the tree leaves. Okay. Oh, I forgot a gap somewhere. Oh, right here. Okay. And then Okay. There's a bit. There's a bit. Oh, that's a tangent. Let's do this to make it not a tangent. Okay. Maybe I do want it to be more red. Let me see what that would look like. Maybe just a little bit more. Like that. I can always mess with it later. Back leaves. And then front leaves. Okay, we'll start with the back leaves. Back leaves, maybe it'll be the same color as the grass. really glad that I did all of the sketching for the tree leaves, like the shapes beforehand. I was thinking that I might want to just skip the sketch phase and go straight to the blocking in shapes for the next illustration, but it's really nice to be able to just zone out, um, and fill things in. Almost done with that part of the tree. Okay, the bottom of the front leaves are sort of blocked in. I'm gonna connect that bit. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Getting this nice curve. Very satisfying. So have any of you been reading anything fun lately? I finished reading a webcomic called Phantomarine yesterday, actually. It's still going, so it's not like finished, but I caught up, and it's been pretty fun. What's that look? Maybe not quite so saturated. Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I forgot the flowers. I'm gonna just block in the size and shape, and then I'll go in and render the petals because hydrangeas have a lot of stuff going on. These kind of look like massive blueberries when it's just like this. Hi, Laguna. These look kind of sparse compared to that side. I'll add another couple here. Oops. Wrong layer. Ugh. Okay. They really do just look like massive blueberries. For now. I also need to add in the bush branches. Okay. This music is a bit too epic for just drawing a fox reading under a tree, but whatever. Nah, it's perfect for it. Maybe it's related to the book the fox is reading. After I finish these last few blueberries that aren't actually blueberries, I'm gonna go back and try to add more detail to the fox. Create selection, switch back to the flower layer this time, and then that. Okay. And then it needs a couple more, like, up here. Okay. Save. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Now back to the fox. Oh, maybe I should put these in a folder. Okay. Yeah, because I can easily toggle on and off each thing, which is nice. So I want to do the fox's flower crown. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a little bit more saturated. So I'm gonna have the green display color. I'm gonna have it like more of a, like, maybe like this color for the leaves. Maybe a bit brighter. Yeah, okay. So the leaves will be that color and the flowers will be that color. So they're just the flowers are just a little bit brighter than the ones in the background. Oh, I think the music got quiet again. Oh, there we go. Well, I'll stretch my wrists anyways. Now, if you're sitting at a computer, check your posture. Oh, hello, Penny. Did you just wake up? Yeah, it's sleepy business being a little kitty cat. What do you have in your mouth? What is that? Oh, that's just some fur. Okay. Oh, I got to the end of the playlist. I'll just loop. There's a little bit of what's the term for it? Like this blue feel like almost vibrates with the orange. I think I need to darken it a little bit. No, it's still doing it. Maybe it really should just be the same color as those. I'll just add extra lighting. Let's see. Nah, it's still doing that. Maybe it's just because it's blue. I'm hoping the shadows will soften that a bit. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just not exactly what I was intending. Flower crown. Base. I'm gonna take the color of the book and use it as the whites of the eyes. I'm gonna take the color from the pants. Use that for the eyelid stuff. Not quite so thick. I need to look up a reference for a fox. I want it to be a classic red fox. Okay. Oops. Okay. And foxes don't have eyebrows, but this one does. So I'm gonna, to get the color that I want, I'm gonna lower the opacity here, not quite so much. There we go. And then take that color for the eyebrows. And the pupils, which is just going to be the rest of the eye itself. Like, foxes don't really have the whites of their eyes showing like this, but I'm sort of anthropomorphizing it, and that's fine. Pretty good. Okay. So foxes have like a white poof. I'm gonna take the color of the book in shadow, and I'm gonna use that for the poof. There we go. Like a creamsicle. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's green poking through. Okay, shirt. I think actually I can do this. Yeah. There. And then they've got like dark paws and a dark tail. Paws. Okay. Same color. And then let's just that. Oh, that's cute. Makes it stand out. And then tail. It's not like all brown. I think having a little bit of a fade almost would be good. That. Then what? Oh, there's the gap. Okay. That's pretty good. And then the back paws. Oh yeah. Leg 2 is the far leg, so I'm gonna have it be that. That kind of blends in with the tree, but I'll fix that with the shading. There. And then I need the poof of white on the face. They've got like this little thing going on. A little bit lower. Like that. And then kind of and then that blends in pretty much with the shirt. So I'll have to make sure I touch that up as well. I need to get the ears. Fox ears. Are they? They're like, yeah, they're the darker color that they have with the paws. And then the inside has like that creamy white, but then it's also darker. So I think I'm gonna start with the poof ear, poof of fur. Okay. I want some grass in front of and behind the fox, a little bit more of it for the detailing. Oh, and I still need to do the flowers in the tail. Almost forgot about that. starting to add some of the details that differentiate the forms from each other. Now let's work on the this selection from layer, create selection. Actually, I want that to be part of the shadow layer. Do I want a multiply layer on this? Maybe not. Maybe I do want it to be just straight up color on top of color. Yeah, I like this. It'll force me to think about color more. Although I might still have a multiply layer. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see what it would look like. Color history. That's interesting. Okay, what if it was a nighttime scene? Well, then how would the fox be reading? I'll play around with that. I am going to put this color in a dot here though for later. Okay. Made some pretty good progress. I think that I'm going to call it for today though. I know it's like a minute early, but um, yeah, we did a lot. I might work on this off stream or I might just work on this again on Friday. Regardless, my next stream will be on Friday where I will be drawing something. Could be this illustration, might be the other one I mentioned, might be a comic thing, but there will be an art stream on Friday. I hope you all have a good rest of your Tuesday, and thank you for hanging out with me.